Hello, everyone. I'm Sammy, or Miss Sammy, and I am from the Prairie Public Library. I'm here today to do Family Adventure Day Online Edition, and today's theme that we're going to do is puppets. There's so many different kinds of puppets that we can do, and I've got a lot of different ideas for you. This isn't going to be exactly like making the puppets with me. We will do some puppets together, maybe, depending on what supplies you have. But this is more of I'll tell you what to do, and then you can go and do it later. And I've got a really fun, I hope, really fun activity at the very end after we make some of our puppets. So I'm just waiting to see who else will join me. Let me know in the comments if you're watching and participating along with Family Adventure Day. I had a lot of fun last week doing our drawing activity, and I really hope that you enjoyed that too. It was super fun for me to try and draw an awkward cow and a weird looking dog, and I realized I kind of messed up the pigeon a little bit, so I made sure to educate myself on how the pigeon actually looks, because I think that might come up again if I'm not mistaken. So I think I know how to draw a better pigeon this time. So I just had a lot of fun last week with drawing, and this week it's all about puppets. I'm super excited about puppets. So for those of you who are joining, thanks for joining. Again, I'm Sammy, or Miss Sammy, and I am with the Prairie Public Library, but obviously I am not at the library. I am sitting here in my apartment on the couch and bringing you Family Adventure Day from my living room. Today, the supplies that you will need, and you can either go get them right now, or if you already have them, that's absolutely wonderful. Or if you want to gather the supplies after we watch the video and make your own afterwards, that's totally okay too. So what you will need today, if you have it, I'm going to have a lot of different options. So if you don't have it, that is okay too. But if you've got a sock, and I actually don't have needle and thread, but if you have some needle and thread, that would be great. And if you've got some buttons, these are all my green buttons. I organize all my buttons by color. If you've got some buttons, that would make it really fun. If you've got some ribbon maybe laying around, that would be a fun accessory to add. Otherwise, if you don't have sewing supplies and spare socks, when I don't know who doesn't have a spare sock. I always have a spare sock. The dryer just loves to eat them, don't they? So if you don't have sock supplies, then maybe you've got some handy dandy cardboard. I swear we've used cardboard every single time. So if you've got some cardboard, go grab that. And maybe some pencils, sharpened or not. You'll see why. And if you don't have some of those, we've got chopsticks at our house. Those are going to come in handy. You'll see why. Or a straw, something stick-like, okay? And then if you've got some markers or pens or pencils, you'll need some of those today too. And some tape. I found that that's what worked best for me. So what I ended up doing, we'll start with the sock puppet, because that I thought was super fun. So hello to everyone who has joined me. I'm so glad to have you here for Family Adventure Day. Now, when I was, I think in middle or high school, I'm going to go with middle school, I made this adorable little sock puppet. His name is Matt, and I was listening to an audiobook while I made him. So this is just one idea that I have for you for a sock puppet. The really cool thing with sock puppets is that you can do whatever you want. So what you're going to want to start by doing, this is a very large sock. Like, this is the end of the sock cut off. If you've got a really big sock, that you've got a lot of creativity. Hello, so happy for you're joining me. Hi Bridget and anyone who's watching with Bridget. So today we are making puppets of all kinds. And we're starting with our sock puppet here. And I think there's just and scissors. Oh no, I don't. Oh, hey, here's my scissors. Scissors will also be helpful. So if you've got a sock puppet, we're going to start. I think the best thing to do is you want to take the end of the sock here and tuck it in. That way you've got a nice little mouth for it to talk with. And if you've got some sewing supplies, I sewed right here to make the little mouth. I'll show you on my finished one. You see the red stitches there? That was to keep his mouth together. That way when I put my hand in the puppet, it didn't keep popping out. His mouth stays like that. Yes, it does. And then I can talk with it. And then it looks like he has a red mouth. So that's pretty cool, right? And then you can see I used buttons to create his eyes. And this is a button for his nose. And then his top hat was made from another sock. And I just folded that over and then put a button on it to make it all fancy. So sock puppets, you can make as difficult or as easy as you want, okay? It's going to be totally up to your imagination as to what you can do. So we've got this folded in, and if you stitch it right here on the side where his or her mouth is, then it will stay that way, okay? And then you can use markers and buttons or whatever you want to create your sock puppet. And then once it's stitched, you can do whatever you want. I've also got another sock here that has a bow tie on it because it says bow ties are cool. And I think I'm just going to cut right here and put the bow tie on my sock. That way he can wear a bow tie. I thought that was pretty cool. So that is the basics of a sock puppet. The rest is totally up to your imagination. So you can do whatever you want to create the sock puppet. And so this is another one that I made while I was listening to that same audiobook. Her name is Meg. I have Matt and Meg. And I used the excess sock to create a little decorative coat that I can put on her. And I did the same thing with her mouth. I sewed it up. But this one I did her second. So I did it a little bit deeper and different. So there's not as much red in her mouth. And so this is Meg. Alrighty. So say you don't have any socks or sewing supplies or anything like that. That is okay. We're going to use those sticks and that cardboard. And so if you take your cardboard and you draw something on it, should we draw a pigeon? I'll draw a pigeon really quick. If I can. We'll see. So I'm going to draw the body and then the head. Pigeon's pretty easy to draw. Alrighty. Oh, he's only got one leg. I gotta add another leg on. Okay, so there we've got pigeon. Then all you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it out. And I already did this part. I drew a dragon. Here is my dragon puppet. And I drew and then colored in a dragon. And then I just used a straw and taped it on the back. That way I could have a dragon puppet. So now, and don't feel rushed to create a puppet right now. I prepped everything. That way we could have a little bit of fun in a couple minutes here. And so you've got sock puppet or you've got a cardboard puppet. There's one other kind of puppet that you can do. And this one would be really fun to do tonight before bed, is if you have a flashlight, you can do a shadow puppet. So all you do I'm going to turn the camera a little bit. I don't know how well this is going to show, so bear with me. So if you curl your fingers up, go like this. This is my favorite one because it's super easy. You've got a little bit of a duck going on here, and then you shine it on your hand. You can't really see it on the paper. I can see it a little bit better. But you've got a shadow puppet. There's so many different. Oh, I didn't scroll down here. Okay. Hello, Nisha and Namisha. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right, but thank you for joining me. Alrighty. So we've got shadow puppets. We've got sock puppets. Do whatever you want. Your imagination is the only thing that'll stop you there. We've got stick puppets. So something that everyone is capable of doing. I think everyone should have at least one of these supplies. Everyone's got a hand, right? Well, actually, there might be some of you that don't have hands. You know what? Then make feet puppets. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, so I was thinking instead, I'll let you continue to make your puppets. You go ahead and make your puppets, go gather your supplies, make your puppets. But what I think is going to be really fun, because I had a lot of fun last week doing a draw add-on story-ish with you guys. So I think we should do a puppet story or a puppet show with a dragon. And I would love your guys' help. So if you could type in the comments a scenario, a scene, a place that involves a dragon, and help me tell this dragon story. I've got my marker and I can draw our scene on here, but I need your help. So if you can type in the comments what you think this dragon should be doing, or what the dragon should be guarding. Should it be guarding tacos, maybe? Or maybe a secret salsa recipe? That was the idea that I got from my friends, but I'm totally open to any ideas that you have because you're our participants here watching. So I've got my drawing board. I've got my puppet. I could always add pigeon in if we need. Or if Max or Meg want to join in as well, I can do Meg over here. And I can do the dragon over here, and we can tell a story. So, what story do you think we should tell? Please write in the comments, and I will start to tell a story, and you guys can help me decide what happens in this story. So, I think I'm going to start with some mountains that this dragon is living in. And he's living in a giant cave in these mountains. So this is where the dragon lives. This is his cage, or not cage, cave where the dragon lives. Can you tell me what the dragon is hoarding? He's hoarding all the cake from last week, but has no one to share it with. Oh, alrighty, well, we'll draw a cake here. Alrighty, we've got a cake. And it can be a birthday cake, because I know it might be someone's birthday during quarantine. Actually, I know someone's birthday who is today. Happy birthday, Laura. So there's a cake, and the dragon is hoarding the cake, but he wants to share that cake. Who is he going to share that cake with? Should he share it with Pigeon, maybe? Everyone loves Pigeon. Should we let the dragon share the cake with Pigeon? I don't know. Dragons can be kind of mean about their cake. That's the dragon's cake. He doesn't want to share it. I think I'm going to have to draw a pigeon on here. Let's see here. Oh, another way you can do puppets is you can just get paper and a marker and draw on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be. That is a very large pigeon that I'm drawing. That's okay. Alrighty, we've got Pigeon in our story because I know everyone loves Pigeon. Oh, he should be sharing the cake with the dragon. But what if the dragon is too afraid of Pigeon? Because Pigeon can be kind of scary sometimes. He's always demanding to drive the bus, don't you know? And he never wants to take a bath, so he's kind of stinky too. I don't know. Should dragon share the cake with the pigeon? Is it nice to share? I did kind of make Pigeon looking sad. Let's see if we can make Pigeon look happier. Nope, he's still looking sad. Maybe Pigeon doesn't like cake, and maybe he's bringing a pie to share with everyone. Because I know some people who don't like cake. So maybe he's bringing a pie. What flavored pie should Pigeon bring to Dragon and Dragon's birthday party? I think we've got to add some celebratory things here, like a balloon. Because they've got to bring a balloon to a birthday party, right? Ready. So Pigeon is bringing balloons and a pie to Dragon's birthday party. Cranberry pie. I love it. Alrighty. We've got cranberry pie. I'm going to write that. Alrighty. So we've got a cranberry pie and a birthday cake and a dragon. But oh no, should Meg also be invited to the birthday party? I don't know. Meg's kind of shy. She likes to stay in her home and she doesn't like to go to birthday parties all the time. What would get Meg to go to the birthday party? What would Meg love to do at the birthday party? I don't know. Do you have any ideas? I think it'd be really fun if Meg had something to do at the birthday party. Dragon, I think, is starting to get a little bit excited now because he sees Pigeon coming and Pigeon is bringing pie. I think he likes that a lot. He's very excited. And balloons. Balloons are super exciting. What else do you think? How are your puppets going? Are you making any, are you having fun making your puppets? Are you getting any ideas for your puppets? I think there's a lot of cool things that you could make. And if you finish your puppet, I think it would be really cool if you put it in the comments or showed me your puppet, because puppets are so cool and I would love to see them. We've got cardboard puppets and sock puppets and shadow puppets. So many different ideas for puppets. Karaoke. A karaoke machine would get Meg to join the birthday party. Is that what we should do? Is have a karaoke machine and where they all sing to Dragon? Yeah? Alrighty, I'll draw a karaoke machine for everyone. Alrighty. Because everyone loves to sing, right? Got a little screen with all the words on it. And then a spot to put all the buttons. And then we've got a mic. I have 2 mics for everyone. Alrighty. So, oh no, my dragon went away. That's okay. Actually, no, I should probably grab it. Alrighty. Technical difficulty. Well, not technical, just me dropping things and being clumsy. Alrighty, so what else should we have at this birthday party? I think we're missing a fun one. I think maybe a piñata. There's so many different things that we can do at a birthday party. I know everyone's probably missing these fun things during this time, but we can all pretend, right? And the dragon can have a big happy birthday party with all of his friends. We can pretend, right? And they can all sing. What would the pigeons sing? What song would they all sing? That would be fun. There's so many different cool things to do, and I hope you are having fun making your puppets. If this is too much of telling stories and making puppets at the same time, I totally understand. But I think we got to have something to do with all of our puppets, right? And I bet everyone misses the puppet theater at the library. There's so many cool things that are happening. We've got a lot of really fun puppets at the library, but I think that you can make your own really cool puppet. Yeah, so I don't see anyone else messaging in with ideas. So I'm just gonna wrap up here. You've got your ideas for a dragon puppet or a cardboard puppet, a sock puppet. I would love to see what you create. It's so cool to see all your creations when you're all done, or that shadow puppet too. Don't forget about that. One other thing that I just really want to take this time to mention is curbside pickup. So we are starting curbside pickup on Monday. Mr. Michael will link in the comments all of our information about curbside, and please read that. And then if you have any other questions, just let us know by calling or emailing. That information is also available on the website. So we've got curbside. It's going to be, we'll probably be working some kinks out the first week of exactly how, but all the information is up on the website. So just look there first. And then there we go. Yep, Mr. Michael Dicey just put it in the comments. And then we've got FAD twice more. We're going to have it on May 7th and May 14th. And then we're going to take a little break. That way we can ramp up and figure out exactly what we're doing for our summer reading program. Next week is going to be really exciting. We're going to get all sciencey, and Miss Aiden will be joining us. She used to work at the library, but now she works at a place where kids come and do science experiments. So she's really well versed in science experiments, and she's going to join us for Family Adventure Day and talk us through some science experiments through technology. She's not joining me in my living room. And then the last Family Adventure Day will be May 14th. So I'm so glad for everyone who joined me, and I hope you had fun listening to my crazy birthday party story with my dragon. And I would love to see what puppets you made, either out of cardboard or out of socks. There's so many different things you can do, and these are just some ideas. You can keep it really simple, or you can add a top hat to it. Do whatever you want. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.